Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Valley Life. I am Rich Krebs, and let's make a date. I've got a new place in the tower that you have got to come visit. It is fabulous. It's called the Pinot Wine Bar and Bistro. And let me tell you something. These people put a new twist on some old favorites, but when you get in this place, you're going to feel, one, right at home, and two, you're really going to enjoy the experience because it's all about taking care of you. Let's find the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Daniel Renneria. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Good. It's so good to see you. I really like seeing someone that gets excited about a new place, but you've done this right. You're kind of bringing an experience to people where they can come in and get to enjoy. You're not just drinking wine, they're here to enjoy it. And that's what you want folks when they sit down, to really get into it and kind of live with the wine a little bit.
That's great. We want this to be the one-stop shop. We want this to be the total wine experience with regard to featuring California wines.
Okay.
We have international wines from all over the world, from South Africa, South America, France, Australia, New Zealand.
Sure.
And of course, you know, up in Washington
Right.
and Oregon, making some great wines. So we feature some of them. So that's the idea. We want people to come into the wine bar and step outside their comfort zone.
Sure.
If they're really accustomed to a local wine or a coastal wine, we want them to try something really unbelievable from South Africa or South America.
Now, being a hardworking man like you are, a lot of people that own restaurants, you know, our egos get in the way a little bit. I had one for 10 years, and I kind of, you know, put myself out there a little too much and didn't put enough on my staff. You pride yourself on bringing the whole staff in here for a tasting because those are the people that are going to be selling the wines anyways. So when they like it, they get more excited, get more behind a product, and they can then explain to the customers more of what that wine's all about.
Well, that's very true. We worked very hard with the sommelier, who's a wine expert, brought him on board to work with us to help us select the wines, train the staff. Weeks before we were even open, we had the staff here on Sunday watching videos, train them how to open the wine, how to pour the wine, serve the wine, and appreciate the wine. And as you mentioned, we work with about 6-7 wine brokers, and we only buy the wines that we are able to sample. And what we do is we bring all the staff in to sample all the wines, and we absolutely have to love the wines that we promote.
Sure.
When customers come in, they're asked for recommendations, suggestions, and so we want to be able to be the best trained wine staff in the Valley and be able to offer some recommendations and as it pairs with the food. So I think we've really been real successful, and we're going to continue to train, continue to do better, and we will grow in business. We will
Sure.
grow. We're looking at different wines all over the world. Every day we're looking to purchase wines that are very interesting. If someone is not familiar with a Pinotage out of South Africa or a Malbec from Argentina, we want them to come in and just experience that, and they fall in love. We have a saying here, and that is we love the wine we're with. And,
There you go.
And we do have flights. We have people who come in and have samples between 4:30 and 6:30 every day, and we have three red wines, 3 white wines, and they're able to choose and select the wines they may. And then of course they'll go on to buy a glass of white wine.
Sure.
So on a daily basis, I hear people who are really accustomed to a coastal wine, and they will recommend possibly a South African wine, and they fall in love with that, and then that's their new wine.
Right.
And so that's what I think I enjoy. Is I really enjoy people who really enjoy wine, and that's the idea. Is as much as I enjoy it, we want them to experience the enjoyment as well.
Sure. Well, Dan, you're making it really easy on people here in March. You're offering $6 glasses and $1 off beer. The prices are fabulous. Once people get in here, they become part of your family.
Well, the idea is to feature excellent wines from all over the world at very affordable prices. And we know the market, the economy is a little soft and slow at this point. So the idea is to really introduce them to some really unbelievable wines that we can bring from all parts of New Zealand, Australia, and France at very, very affordable prices.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel, step over here with me real quick because we do, you know, it is the Pinot Wine Bar and Bistro. However, you brought in the man here in Saul because you wanted to also offer another libation for people to try, and that is specialty beer. So you brought Saul in for that reason.
Well, we do know that not everyone is a wine drinker, wine lover like ourselves. So we do offer craft beers. And we want to offer beers in this area that you can't necessarily find down the street or next door. So these are very unique beers that Saul will be able to introduce to you.
Sure. Well, Saul, this is where your expertise shines. You said, you know what, boss, let me handle this. And you picked out some great selections where people can really get into the intricacies of different types of beers.
Yeah, we actually focused on a couple of American craft brews, but also we are pulling in European beers as well. We have a French Amber that's really good by Fisher. We also have a Chimay Blue and a Chimay White, which is a Belgian beer.
Sure.
And it's they're all really great. And It does open it up to where when people come in, you know, a lot of the women drink wine, but guys just, you know, they just want a beer. And that's what we have. We have very, very select beers. We taste everything. Just like we do with our wine, we're just as selective.
Well, it's fun when you bring out the appetizers that you offer here, too, and people really get into it, that there are certain appetizers that the beers and the wines both pair perfectly with, so both people are really happy.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And that's the kind of experience that we want to offer. Just an all-around, you get something food. You could ask us, hey, I want to order this. What exactly goes best with that? And then we'll tell you, hey, you get this beer, or you want wine, we'll get this wine as well. So.
I love it. I appreciate that. And Daniel, we're at 805 East Olive. What are the hours so people know when they can come find you?
We're open 4 o'clock, 4 to midnight. The kitchen opens at 5. We're looking to possibly have a late night menu, and we're looking at maybe the possibility of open for Sunday brunch. So we'll talk to the staff about that when we feel we're ready for that.
I love it.
So yeah, we want people to come in and enjoy a great glass of wine and a great appetizer, what we call a gourmet appetizer or a tapas, that would pair very well with the wine.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. Well, I sure appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say this on TV, but I can't wait to be a recurring patron here. Thanks so much.
Okay. Well, come on in. We also want to show you our patio.
You've got to come try out the Pinot Wine Bar and Bistro, 805 East Olive, right by the Tower Theater. This place is fabulous. You're going to enjoy the appetizers, enjoy the wine, and the craft beers as well. Come check them out. Don't go anywhere. There's more Valley Life coming up right after this.